Hosting successful tasting events for your catering business can easily showcase your culinary skills and rack in new high-end clients. Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about how exactly you can market for these tasting events, and I'm not even doing this for the algorithm, but the last tips I put on my script will actually help you through this whole process of marketing so much better. Okay, it'll help you so fucking much. The value from this video is going to be crazy. Also, I'm trying a new style. We're going to do a little whiteboard style, blackboard style, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, first off, you want to upload a batch of posts the week before the event. So the event's right here. Okay, the week before, you want to upload 7 posts. Okay, 1 each day on each platform. Upload to both TikTok and Instagram, or whatever else, you know, if you fucking use Snapchat, I don't know, whatever whatever platforms you got, upload once a day and you'll be set. Okay, make each post unique to the last one. So if you're uploading 7 posts, you don't want this one to be similar to any of these ones. Okay, and if you're uploading, you know, this one, it's gonna be different than all of those ones. Okay, here, that's a little cluttered, but basically keep each post a little unique. Okay, you know what I mean? Okay, keep them all a little unique. You know, these aren't gonna be the same to each other, just a little bit different. Okay, and for example, you could do that with different kinds of culinary skills, or different kind of culinary things you're going to be using. So you could do, okay, well, one part is I'm going to be showcasing chicken for my tasting event. Okay, so I'm going to be showcasing some real good chicken. Okay, if I can, yeah, okay. And then for the other part, I can be showcasing beef. Okay, some nice, delicious, spectacular, succulent 97% lean beef. Okay, just a little bit different. All right, also you could do culinary styles like I said. So one day you could be serving up I don't know, if you do both grilling and you also do Chinese or something. Those are 2 different types of foods that you're going to be having at the tasting event, and you could showcase both of them just as an example for keeping it unique. Okay, let's move on. So next thing I want to talk about is going to be physical marketing. Create little flyers that showcase the date and time of your tasting events and the foods that will be available to be tasted. Okay, here, let me demonstrate by drawing you guys a nice little flyer example. Okay, first off, I said you want to be showcasing the date and time. So up here you could do Friday at 7 a.m. Okay, 7 o'clock. Yeah, let's do 7 o'clock p.m. Sorry, I didn't mean to type AM. That's pretty early. Okay, for the date you could do 7 dash, I don't know, 18. It's my birthday. All right, and then different types of foods that will be presented. Or no, that was the last one. Sorry. Oh yeah, no, the foods that will be available. So you could do boom, 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 boom. Beef, chicken, you know what I mean, right? And it is alright. And then there's a last thing that you would put right in big bold letters down here, but I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video. Okay, so just make a flyer that showcases the date and time, the different kinds of foods that are going to be at your event. You can also include a nice little picture frame if you want. You know, oh, this is the food I'm going to be having. You could do a picture frame under each of them just to showcase exactly what the food looks like. Okay, because people buy based off emotions. if they see something that looks delectable, super tasty, and it kind of gives them that dopamine boost in their brain before they even buy it, they're gonna be more likely to buy it. So if they see the word beef, they're thinking of beef. They're like, okay, well, beef, I've had beef in the past. You know, it's pretty good. But if they see a picture of beef that's been filtered up and looks really good, and you know, it's at the best camera angles and best lighting, they're gonna want to buy it more because it spikes dopamine in their brain, which is an emotional response. Okay, they're gonna be more inclined to come to that tasting event, try your foods, and then become paying clients in the future. All right. The last form of marketing you could do is running paid ads. Okay, so you can run some Google ad campaigns, Facebook ad campaigns, Instagram ad campaigns, or TikTok ad campaigns. Okay, these are the 4 main ones that I would recommend, just because these are the 4 ones that I think I've seen the most success from for the cheapest amount of money. Okay, it's the most value. All right. Like I said before, you could also do whatever Snapchat stuff if you want, or you could try other platforms like getting on YouTube. If you have someone you want to be sponsored, you know, you want to sponsor a creator or something, you can be like, hey, can you market my catering tasting event this week for 100 or 200 or 300 bucks or something. Okay, it might be a little bit more than that. Don't check me on those prices. I haven't actually done my research when it comes to that. That was kind of just a thought I had on the fly. Okay, so this step is completely up to how much you're willing to spend. So here, let me just lay it out for you. Spending, so money equals results equals returns. Okay, so if you spend 100, you can get, let's say, 1,000 or 2,001 to 2K impressions. If you spend 1,000, you can get 200K impressions. Okay, and now you're thinking, well, what the fuck? What is this shit? Right there. How does that make any sense? I'm spending 10 times more, but I'm getting 100 times the impressions. Okay, that's because it's disproportionate on these social media platforms. They want you to spend more money, so you're gonna get more value out of, especially on TikTok at least. You're gonna get more value out of spending more money than you would if you spent less money. And that's obvious, but you're gonna get like much more value. Like it's exponential. Okay, so if you're willing to only spend 100 bucks, that's fine. Just make sure to market specifically to your area. And if you're willing to spend a little more, you can kind of further expand out of your zip code. So wherever you're at, you want to go 50 miles away in radius from your location. Okay, if you're only able to spend 100 bucks. If you're able to spend 1,000 bucks, you can go 100, 200 miles. Okay, because now you have more people seeing your posts, and they're more likely to come down even if they are far away. Okay, and if you did, 50 miles, or if you did 100 miles with 100 bucks spent, then you could only get people from far away, and they'll be less likely to come down. Okay, so it's more of a luxury to be able to market farther, and don't do it if you're not going to spend a lot of money on ads. All right, so with all that being said, I'm not going to talk exactly about how to set up all of these ads, because that would be a whole 45-minute video per type of ad campaign in itself. So, but I will talk about them in the future videos, videos I have planned. And yeah, so more money you put in to your ads, your paid ads, the more impressions you're going to get. Okay, some final tips I have for you include: accentuate the things that customers actually care about. Okay, remember, before you actually upload or post any ads, simplify it down to what exactly the ideal client would want to see in these ads. Okay. An example of this would be the tasting event being free entry. That's the big thing I wanted to put in big boy letters right here. Okay. You could say it's free. Okay. All right. And another example would be the type of food at the event. Okay, you can accentuate that even further, like I said, with images and pictures and labels and all this other fancy bullshit. Okay. And you could also accentuate the location. All right. Someone's gonna be more inclined to head over to the catering business that's only 5 minutes away from them, than they are if you're 45 minutes away. Okay. So for your ideal client, it's likely someone who's in your area, who has the spending power to buy your services, and also who's looking for something in your niche. So it's kind of niche dependent. If you're looking for clients who are corporate, corporate parties, then you would look for more bigger businesses, bigger massive fucking skyscrapers would be where you drop off the flyers or whatever, or big boy buildings where there's a bunch of offices in there, because they're more likely to see it and actually want to head over to your catering event, especially if it's free, your tasting event, if it's free and if it's near them. So just accentuate that, and especially if it's food they like. Okay, so just make sure to accentuate the things that customers actually care about, right? Remember to keep the graphic scheme similar between flyers and ads, but you can include one factor. And you can include one factor between all of the ads and flyers that will ground each flyer / ad to your business. Okay, this is typically just a logo. So for your flyer, you would have your logo right here. Okay, that's where your logo would be put, and that'll just keep all your flyers consistent, so people actually know that it's you who they're gonna be buying from. So if they see ads in the past, like, yeah, okay, I've seen this ad in the past. It had this logo on it, and the color scheme was all wacky, but it had similar graphic and color scheme to this one I'm seeing right now, where it has a logo, but a similar graphic scheme, but a whole totally different color scheme. Okay, that'd be a good example of changing up the color scheme to fit, maybe if you got a food on there or something, or you're marketing a specific type of, specific type of culinary design, then you would be able to change up the color scheme, but you want to keep the graphics similar, the logo similar, to keep your flyers and your ads grounded to your business, so it's more easily recognizable. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of yapping. I start yapping, I get into my head, and I start I'm like in a flow. But also, I understand it can be kind of a waste of your guys' time, so I'm just gonna start to be more concise with what I say. Sorry about that. I know I say this in a lot of videos, but I really am working on it. I'm watching videos on how to be more concise and say less ums, buts, and you knows, because I know I say a lot of that. And there we go. I just said right there. And I just said right there. Oh my gosh. But yeah, track the input and output of each ad and optimize based on that for future tasting events. So you want to track all of your, oh wow, I just said again. You want to track all of your views, your ads views, if it's digital. You want to track all of the buys based on that. Just track every variable that would have something to do and with the actual final buy. So views, buys, those are the two main ones that actually matter. And then you could do one distinguish factor between each ad. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna draw the word distinguish because this shit is pissing me off. Okay, so just imagine the word distinguished is right there. All right. So in the future, when you're doing this again, you can try new things, or you can optimize based on what worked last time. So this didn't work. So you don't do this one, but you do this one because it did work. And then you change this one up because it didn't work. Okay? So just consistently adapt your ads to be more valuable based on past mistakes, past poor performing ads, etc., etc. You know what I mean. Okay? That's going to wrap up this video. Let me know if this was actually anything of value, if you think the new style is cool or if it's stupid as fuck. Yeah, I do want your guys' feedback because I do want to keep growing this channel and I want it to become something big and be a way for me to market and get clients for free, because that's what is my end goal. I want clients for free and I want them fucking now. Okay, I got my watch on. I'm like one of those business gurus. I digress. I'm gonna be honest. I've never been a big fan of doing any of this kind of stuff with dressing all crazy, doing crazy backgrounds and da. So, but I wanted to kind of give it a try. Let's see if it worked. Let's see if I got better retention on this video. And yeah, I love y'all. Check out omniinfrastructure. If you're a catering business owner and you are looking for someone to run your paid ads, Google ad campaigns, social medias, build you a website, a landing page, run your email campaigns, SMS campaign, sucker, I do everything. I'll take care of all your online marketing. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, it's a little pricey. It's about 10 grand for a month, and it's consistent. I'm willing to maybe negotiate for upfront fee that's higher, and then further down the line, if we upfront we do 20 grand and then you only have to pay 5K a month, I'm also willing to do that. But yeah, if you're a caterer looking for someone to do your online marketing, if you're looking to scale your sales team, I'm gonna be so honest, I can provide so much value based on what I've learned. I have my own team, and yeah, my main services though are listed in my website, link in bio and in description. So check it out. That's it.